Nah, I can't give y'all the full vocal performance yet.
Nah, bro.
If you wasn't at my birthday party, you didn't get to hear me sing.
What is up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Empower 610, where we
Empower minds, one episode at a time.
let's get it. Nice. Who do we have today for an interview?
An interview. First of all, we don't do interviews.
We don't do interviews.
We just have amazing, compelling conversations.
We only drop gems.
Something like that. Something like
we
something
playing Bejeweled.
Uh-huh.
This is how we're starting.
Yeah.
I mean, you brought a rap on here. It's got to bring the bars, you know?
Yeah, I dig that. See, so y'all already know, based on how it's starting, we're going to have one hell of a conversation. I think it's great that we're bringing on not one, but two guests. And my favorite part is I know both of these individuals for quite a long period of time in different contexts, and they're both two amazing, authentic, creative individuals.
Facts.
So I already know, for one, they're both hilarious. Two, they're both hella creative. And,
They both troll Nyce Jonez.
whoa, you got to chill, B. Why we got to talk about that here?
That's my job. That's my 9 to 5.
Yeah, you're not
your 9 to 5.
you're not allowed on the pod
You know
if
what?
you don't troll Nyce Jonez at least once.
That's messed up.
That's qualifications.
Chanaaa, you are blocked. But in all seriousness, we got two very amazing, talented, creative individuals coming to you live on Empower 610. We got Johnny Billz and Chanaaa.
If you guys want to give yourself a quick intro to the audience if they are just hearing of you for the first time.
Yeah, because we got fans all over the world. I think that's
Word.
pretty dope. Shout out to the folks in Italy that keep downloading the pod.
Facts.
Oh, that's tough.
So y'all are global right now.
Literally Gucci.
I don't know Italian, but I just feel like
Yeah.
shout out to the
Pizza,
people in
pizza.
Italy.
Dímelo.
In Italy.
Shout out to Italy. So yeah, please introduce yourselves.
Go ahead.
Ladies first.
Hey,
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate
big
y'all.
cap energy.
You know.
Birthday's this Sunday. You already know.
Hey.
Hey.
So for a lot of y'all that don't know me, my full name is Chanaaa Rodriguez, but I go by Chana. Born and raised in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But you know I have to platform for my Latinos, Puerto Rico. I love you guys, my heart, my
Hey.
soul.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
Can I get a wepa?
Maybe after. But I recently was a graduate from Kutztown University, and
Dope.
I'm grateful to be on this podcast because I've really been writing for like about 10 years now, and
Woo.
to see myself on stage, it's been a beautiful thing. I appreciate y'all.
Woo.
Yes.
Love that.
Yes.
That's dope.
Johnny.
All right. What's good, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. Your boy Johnny Billz, Billz with a Z, Mr. Get It Like the First. Your favorite light-skinned Dominicano from the 610.
¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que?
Ya tú
Qué lo
sabes.
que.
Dímelo, mami.
Hey.
Oye, mami, y todo ese tuyo. Now let me stop. But yeah, y'all already know what it is, man. I've known Nyce for quite some
Sheesh.
time now, probably almost half my life.
Real talk.
And yeah, man, I've been doing music for quite some time as well, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be here. Like I said, I go by the name Johnny Billz. I'm a music artist from out here. I really specialize in like hip hop, R&B. That's kind of like my wheelhouse. But lately, I've been dabbling a lot with like the dance hall vibes, drill, club sounds, things like that. So I kind of like don't keep myself in a box. I like to be very versatile with what I do. So man, I'm just really grateful to be here, man. I'm looking forward to the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Creative diversity. So real quick, before we get started, since she shouted it out real quick, Chana's celebrating a birthday coming soon.
Hey.
So
Yeah.
we got a little
Yes,
something for you real
yes.
quick. Happy birthday. Yeah, that's for
Give
you.
me a gift? What?
Yeah.
That's
I feel
fire.
special.
That's fire.
Birthday.
Shout out to all the Capricorns. I appreciate y'all.
Y'all full of cap.
Shout out to my girl Bright. She's a Capricorn. She just celebrated her birthday. We're here giving you your flowers.
Full of cap. Full of cap.
That's
Yeah,
dope. That's
My
dope.
girl's definitely full of cap. So is this one over here.
Pretty.
Big cat.
Thank you.
Definitely
Big
well
cap
deserved.
energy.
Happy
Put this
birthday.
right
Happy
here.
birthday.
Appreciate y'all.
So y'all better be out there applauding Chana. Spam her too, please. Thank you.
Facts.
Got my flowers early. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
only right. It's only right. For once, I'm ahead of time.
So,
For
one,
once, you're nice.
Gang.
With a Y.
You know.
So one of the things that both of you guys have in common was back in the summer we hosted the West Park first hip hop showcase. Tell us a little bit about that experience for you guys as an artist.
I mean, for me personally, I thought it was just dope. I just thought it was something that I felt like you guys were kind of, I want to say, bridging a gap that I felt like, we have between the hip hop community in our city, because I get it, you know what I mean? Hip hop, rap, like sometimes it gets its bad perspectives, you feel me? And sometimes a
Mhm.
lot of people don't even want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like I work in insurance, you feel me? So like I know that like a lot of insurance companies don't even like to host events that involve hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So
Big
I
facts.
get I get how people view hip hop and rap. They view it as a liability, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you guys gave us a platform to show them that, you know what I mean? Everything could go down smoothly and everything it don't gotta be crazy, you know what I mean? It could be cool,
Facts.
copacetic, very diverse, the art was very diversified. There was a lot of people that brought different talents and stuff like that. So hip hop's just more than just, the gang banging and whatever it is that they see in
Yep.
the media. You know what I mean? So y'all showed that. Y'all really brought like the elements of hip hop together at that event. So I thought it was super dope.
Yeah. And I kind of second what Johnny said in regards to like it creating a sense of community. Like as
Mm,
soon as I walked on that stage, I was like, man, I was just an alumni for William Allen back in 2017.
real talk.
Now I'm down the block in West Park just kind of performing. Like a lot of
Right.
people don't even get to this point.
Yeah, it's full
So it,
circle.
so the fact that
Word.
you guys were able to not only like even like market this to like the whole community, but also like to neighboring neighborhoods. So,
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
everybody can come in for free. Like nobody does it like that.
The crazy part about that was I literally told Nice that day because my dad actually let me know
Oh
that
yeah.
day that I actually lived down the block from where that stage was at, and that we used to live down the block when I first came from Peru.
Mm.
And
Oh,
so
that's dope.
that was one of the first places we
Full
lived.
circle.
Yeah, full circle.
Full
And
Full
that
circle.
was one
circle
of the things that
again,
we
man.
said. It
Yep.
was one of the first places, and I remember it was like me and my family. We just had like a room, and we were living there temporarily, and it was
Mm.
just like it was kind of just like weird how this all came together. But yeah, for sure. And that we spoke about the unity that we saw with
Yes.
amongst not only
Bruh.
hip hop, but we saw the whole community coming together in support.
Yeah, you know what? For me, it was just like I had to step back for a moment and just kind of embrace what was happening and like be in the crowd because for me, this is something that I envisioned while I was a little punk ass college student and
Yeah.
writing down little notes when I should have been paying attention in class, saying like, you know what, I'd love to do a show, a hip hop show at West Park. I was not even 21 yet, and just like I knew what the city was hitting for. I was asking mentors like, "Yo, what does it cost to book a park like that?" And people
Mm.
deterring me from it. And then to be able to like go through what I've gone through in my career and work with people in business and media and magazine and consulting and graphic design. You know, I've worked with Johnny plenty of times
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
on
Back
different
back in the
things.
Echo Live
Know what
days.
I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
meeting you two through being an educator at different institutions and then being able to now launch a podcast and a media collaborative and being able to circle back to the city like, no, we need this. And to actually be able to break down the door and that being the first hip hop show and the city put money behind it and
Yep.
every
There you
act
go.
got compensated for their artistic services they were providing. You know, for me, that was just like chilling. Like,
And small businesses
and small
supported as well
businesses. Yes.
through sponsorships because we
Yes.
told them about the positive impact of it and also just people coming together. And that's exactly what happened. And there was even some creatives that came on their own, started recording video, started taking photos, and just overall unity in that whole event, which was great.
Well, we have one of our sponsors right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
already know
so
the vibes.
like we appreciate that because it's like he was seeing the vision from an artist perspective and from a
Hmm.
business perspective. And like for me, as soon as, Johnny's name came up, I'm like, nah, like bro's nice. I've known him for a long time. I've
Thank
seen the
you.
growth.
Thank
I've
you.
seen the development. I know he's gonna bring some amazing energy to the stage. So it's like, nah, we gotta book him.
Hey,
And then so
Facts.
for me
thank
to be
you.
able to book someone that I know from outside the education world
Mm.
to then book one of my students who just graduated, it was like for me, I love putting people on. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it's
that's the
one thing
beauty
that
in it,
I
man.
enjoy getting money, but
That's
I
the
love
point.
when other people are getting money too.
Yeah, we can all break bread, bro. We live in a country that prints its own money. Everybody can eat.
Know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
Feel
this
me?
Thanksgiving every day.
Yeah.
Period.
Mm.
So, to me that was like one of my favorite moments of last year. And so now it's like, well, this year, how do we take it a step further?
Yes. And we're always trying to elevate it. And always trying to improve on that. So, Chana, I have a specific question for you.
Let's go.
Seeing that we're talking about hip hop, with hip hop comes lyricism as part of it, and you're involved with poetry. So, tell us a little bit more about your poetry and what inspires you with some of the messaging behind it.
Absolutely. So I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but it's like I didn't start poetry because I was in a good spot in my life.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I started poetry because I needed an outlet. I was going through a lot of things personally and I didn't
Yeah.
really have that support. So for me, writing was all about using that tool to heal. And when I was in a much better, healthier mindset, I took a lot further instead of healing to now healing others. I want to
Mm.
be able to really not only promote like safe, but also mental health and getting that healing instead of having people not even address those problems and having them like impact the rest of their lives. Like I'm a person, I'm so obsessed with my growth. Like
Mm.
it's not even about me profiting. It's about, okay, I'm in a much better spot. How do I get you on?
Right.
Yeah,
So
word.
I mean, that's really what inspired me. It really came down to like having friends really just kind of like welcome me and kind of telling me like, hey, like I see so much better in you,
Right.
and now I'm in that spot.
How old were you when you started? Because I'm curious. Because obviously, you shared a bunch of written things with me that I've had the privilege to see and read. But I'm curious now because I don't think I've ever asked you this.
Yeah.
Like, how old were you when you started writing?
Honestly, for as long as I can remember, I must have been at least like 12.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And at first it was just like songs. I mean, like I grew up in like MTV and like top 10 videos. Like I used
I
to
heard
get
that.
excited and be like, yo, like that could be me. Like next Disney Channel,
Yeah.
like, looking for somebody.
Trying to make it nice.
But no, like
You wanna talk about?
Yo.
Yeah. But it's like back then, like nobody took that seriously. Like, oh, like she has a hobby, like that she's gonna grow out of it. And like in reality, like that's always been like my safe spot. It's like writing.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
it's been my diary, but now, for this opportunity, like I'm able to profit off that, which is amazing.
Yeah, and I feel like as a creative,
That's dope.
that's a constant struggle that you go against, because for someone that's not creative, they're always trying to stay within the box with what society tells them. So when they see like a creative that's thinking outside of the box or thinking of doing something differently from what others are doing, they want you to stay within what their reach is. But as a
Mm.
creative, you don't have that reach. As a creative, you kind of get like this power and this inspiration inside of you to create, and a lot of the times, the most authentic creation comes from that inspiration, not from like thinking on a business level or thinking from how can I turn this into a product. It's more along the lines of how I'm feeling right now and
Yeah,
how
you're
can
like
I
passionately spontaneous.
exactly.
It's an authentic
It
space.
just it's
Mhm.
very it comes from a like a it comes from a spot within you, but it just is the art of creation itself is just so it's
It's
like
so raw.
it's just like raw, it's spontaneous, it's
Uh-huh.
even like sometimes serendipitous where like it just kind of like you said, like it comes full circle. You know what I mean? Like sometimes certain
Right.
things happen and it's like it reminds you of something that happened before. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's just so much beauty within it.
Well, that's where the healing is. That's why I wanted to ask you because the fascinating thing, well, as you know from my work, I'm always telling students that I meet with struggles like, "Yo, do you journal?" And I think it's not even about like more or less them. It's like I didn't realize till mad years later like that's what helped me. I started writing. I was bored in geometry class, journaling, writing
Yep.
poems, writing movie ideas, writing scripts, writing raps, whatever it was. I would just whatever came to my mind, write.
Yeah.
And then later I realized like, yo, I was actually healing and processing from what I was dealing with. So now I've come to the point where I'm like, creativity and healing is actually synonymous.
Exactly.
And I think that's a perfect transition into the project that you've been working on, Johnny, because I heard your full project, your full
Woo!
EP.
Thank you,
We
thank you, thank you.
we heard the music live as well. Some of
Yeah,
it
for
that you
sure.
performed
Yep.
as a sneak peek.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that project and what's that inspiration behind it.
So the project I dropped is called Tales from it's like a comic book series style release, where the comic book's title is Tales from the Phantom City, and then every issue kind of has its own chapter or subtitle, if you will. So this title was 1.000. I called it that because that's the perfect batting average, and I felt like the project was nothing but hits.
For sure.
So
Hey, I like that.
so I did no features on it. It was just me because I wanted to give everybody a piece of every single piece of me. I wanted everybody to be able to catch every vibe, every energy, and every emotion that I'm able to give off. Like there's songs that are kind of more reaching for, that kind of have more of a pain. They come from like painful background, if you will. There's other songs that are more fun, more happy. There's other songs that come from like, that kind of give a sense of like betrayal. So there's kind of like stories within them as well. Uh, there's even a song that's like Midnight in the Valley where I talk about how music is like very therapeutic for me. Like one of the first bars I say is studio sessions turn to therapy sessions.
Yeah. That one stuck out.
So it's like yeah, man, this project meant a lot to me because it took me a while to curate the sound that I'm delivering today. You feel me? So like Nyce knows, like you guys have seen, you know what I mean? Like you guys have seen me come from probably like just a rapper and then to finally somebody who was developing into an artist who was able to not only create hooks but also, introduce more of my like my natural background. You know what I mean? Like I come from a church background. I grew up in like
Nice.
I grew up in the era where R&B was just R&B and hip hop was just hip hop.
Yep.
There wasn't like this blurred line between them like it is now. Like you had Boys to Men and then you had like Notorious B.I.G. You know what I'm saying? Like you had like a clear division between R&B and hip hop, like where you could still grab the air. That's what R&B was like still.
And occasionally
saying?
there was
So-
features here and there, but like that was it. It wasn't
Right,
like a whole
exactly.
project full of it.
Exactly. So I wanted to do a solo project for my first project. So this way I could kind of like give every part of myself. Like even through the whole project, there's a lot of like 610 references.
Mm-hmm.
Where I mentioned a lot of my friends' businesses. Like my boy has a like a betting company where they they help with like the bets on like money line stuff like that. So one of the bars will say like money line, baby placing a bet, or like my boy Don, the Don's jeweler. It's my boy Los. So I always mention him. Mention Properly Laced, the sneakers. My guy Aaron and my guy
Shout
Will
out
over
to
there.
Properly Laced.
Yeah, so like I mention them a lot on the cover art. You see like Attire Desire, Big Bang.
Yep.
Shout out my guy Jared over at Big Bang. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get
Whole
Jared
drip.
on the pod at some
Whole
point
head
too.
to toe in the Big Bang today for you, my boy.
Yeah,
Dang.
definitely
So,
got some big bag in the closet.
Yeah, for sure. He just opened up two at King of Prussia, so shout out to him, man. He's doing his thing. But yeah, like I reference a lot of 610 things. Even the cover art is in Coca-Cola Park. Like there's like a lot of staples, you know what I'm saying, within our within the 610. And I feel like, those are the people that I want to give the shine to and stuff like that. So yeah, that project was really important to me. That's the one I'm pushing right now. But yeah, man, that's just the first issue. You know what I mean? I'm already halfway done with issue 2.
Hey.
Issue 2 is gonna be on some Avengers style.
Okay.
Avengers style cover because I'm part of Cruise Control Entertainment. So it's me, Eric Rose, Black Dre,
Hey.
Sin Limite.
Go on.
We see the chain.
Yeah, Sin Limite.
We see the chain. Let's go.
Something like, I was out there in Tennessee with my boy Alex. He blessed me with the chain. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was dope.
Shout out to Alex, bro.
Yeah, man.
I respect the hustle.
Yo, bro, he's grinding so hard out there. Like, bro, I honestly going out there, I worked harder than I did out here, and it showed me I need to go harder while I'm here because
I hear that.
every day I was there, bro, was like, wake up. No later than 10 a.m. We linking up. We gotta go. We driving out to Nashville. We got content to shoot. Yo, we walking up and down this block. Yo, let me put this mic on you. Just start talking. This is what we can talk about. We got 10 topics. This is what you're going through. Like, we was working. You know what I'm saying? Yo, all right, bet. We done with an
As you
hour. Yo,
should.
go get in the car. Go change your outfit. We got new content to shoot.
Yep.
Like, it was like, we was hustling, bro. So, yeah, man. Shout out to Alex, man. He, you know what I mean? He's an inspiration, bro. Like, I'm glad we on a team because, like I said, we very teamwork make the dream work type of people. And that's just how we live, bro. We not cared about who wins first. We just want to we just trying to kick the door down, you feel me? So we want all us to win. We know, like I said, we live in a country that prints its own money, bro. There's enough bread for all of us.
Really
So yeah,
is.
man. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. This year is gonna be a good year for everybody. Not just me, you know what I mean? Everybody that's working. I see everybody who's got their head down and who's doing what they need to do, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's gonna be a good year for everybody. 2024 is up because 2023 was crazy.
Say that again.
Word.
I feel like I blinked and mad stuff happened, man. And then Uncle Murda put out a 3-part wrap up, and I'm like, man, that all happened this year.
Yeah,
Wow,
like, that's
it took him
real.
3 parts, bro.
Yeah.
Last year was just 1 part. The year before that was just this year. Uncle Murda put 3 parts out. That's how much crazy stuff happened this year.
Yeah.
The past year.
And then 2024 came along, and then Cat Williams did that interview.
Oh my God, I loved it. I loved every
Yeah,
second
me
of
too.
it. I loved
Watched
every second of it.
Truth season.
Yeah, I loved every second of it, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 2024 is up, man. You know what I mean? This year is going to be different for everybody because I think 2023, even though it may have come with losses, it came with a lot of lessons as well. So,
Word.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I don't even believe in losses, man. Losses is
Nah.
man, but lessons and blessings in disguise, man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You don't really lose. The only time you,
You just
lose is if you
learn.
don't learn.
Yeah.
And once you learn, you drop the L and you just earn. That's it.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's it.
So one of the things that we're really big on here is learning and also like books, whether it's audiobooks or actually physical books.
Mhm.
One of the gifts that Nyce actually gave me at my graduation party a long time ago, and a long time ago, I didn't read it, but then I started reading it now.
I don't
Um,
even remember what he's about to say. That's crazy.
is the creative act by
Oh
Rick
yeah.
Rubin.
Okay.
And I think it just couldn't have come to a better time now because like I was struggling the past couple of months with whether I should stop music or like continue music and just like creatively like I'm doing all these things and I don't know which creative projects to pursue.
Yeah.
And I think that relates a lot to your project with some of the stuff that you
Facts.
said later on, and we'll
Yeah.
get to that. But I wanted to ask your question, a question specifically on that book because he specifically states that in his one of his interviews that artists should create music for themselves and not the fans.
Yep.
So Chana, beginning with yourself, like what do you think about that statement?
Honestly, with my writing, it was always about like my personal experiences, my personal struggles. So it's like I couldn't even imagine being comfortable in my own femininity, let alone my own vulnerability to be able to go on stage and share that story, share that message.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like when you start to build that sense of community and you see how other people can relate to you, like that just kind of fuels me like even more. Like at this point, it was for me, but now I'm just kind of doing it for like everybody else who can relate, who can see me as like representing themselves.
How about you, Johnny?
I mean, yeah, like not to piggyback off of what she said, but like same thing for me with the music. Like I said when I was talking about the project, is that this project I went solo because I wanted it to just be every piece of me, every emotion that I feel, every vibe I feel. I didn't want nobody else's features. I didn't even really bring people to the studio with me like that when I was recording these songs because I didn't even want that much outside influence. Like people who even came with me to the studio, I already had the songs written before they were even showed up. They just were keeping me company or capturing content for me or rolling L's, whatever. You know what I mean? So like
I dig it.
you know what I mean? Like, but when I went there, like everything is like, this is my creation. This is my baby. You feel me?
Word.
It's nobody else's baby. This
It
is
should
my
be.
baby. You know what I'm saying? This is I made this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I know it's not gonna be for everybody, but listen, like I may not be everybody's cup of tea, but that's why they make so many different types of tea, bro. Like you can have your
Facts.
Earl
Yo.
Grey, I'll be the oolong, or you know what I'm saying? You could be the black tea, the green tea. There's so many different types of tea. I may not be your cup of tea, but there's so many different types, bro. Go find your cup. I promise you there's gonna be people that love this tea.
Get your
You know
cup,
what I
take
mean?
a sip.
That part.
Yogi T sponsor my boy too. Just saying.
Yeah, in fact, somebody. Turkey Hill, my girl loves your tea. Sponsor me, you heard? The freshest tea from the hills of Turkey.
But I love that too because like I can say as somebody who's known you for a long time and listened to your music and heard your projects sometimes even before they were like officially released. The thing for me, the difference is this, and hearing what your process was is that you really wanted to focus on giving them a lot of different pieces of yourself and then you coming through with your full authenticity, embracing all aspects of who you are and just giving out to the world.
Yeah,
And I
man.
think that that's awesome. And the fact that you also stated that you're already working on the next, issue
Yeah, of
that
course.
I feel like I'm excited to hear that because I'm like, yo, my man showed mad growth, not even in just the music, but how you're presenting it on the internet to bring people into your world.
Thank
And
you,
so
man.
now I see all that growth. So I know like, yo, my man's is like in creation mode on steroids. So this next joint is gonna be like even 1,000 times. So like me, I'm like excited like a little kid because I love seeing people that I know like grow and glow. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's what I'm
bro.
seeing. So
Thank you, thank you.
I'm like anxious.
Nah, thank you, bro. I really appreciate it, man. Like I said, you know me about half my life, bro. So
Yeah.
you know how, when I was working with Tyler Rhodes
Yep.
and you know what I mean? We were doing the Echo Live. I think you were in the Hamilton Business Center. Like, bro,
Yep.
you see me, I pulled up. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this a long time, man. And I just the focus is definitely shifted into what I feel is that right
Yep.
pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I want to say it's like the vibrations, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when it's hitting, you can just
Yep.
chef's kiss, you just know. You know what I mean? Like it just
Yeah, it
it's
just feels
hitting.
right.
Yeah,
You,
it
you
feels
found
right.
that sweet spot for
Yeah,
you.
bro. Like it just when it's hitting, you're like, like you just that's
Yep.
that's it right there, baby. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, that's how it's been feeling lately. And since then, bro, I just been trying to keep my foot on the gas.
Like NBA Jam. He's on fire.
Boom, shakalaka. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny. So there's a particular line that you said in Midnight in the Valley.
Yeah.
And when you were performing live with the live band, I
Yeah.
heard it for
Magical.
the first
That was
time.
my favorite.
Magical.
That was
And
I even messed up on that show and it still was
I
crazy.
feel like the raw authenticity of it was even more impactful because I like me as an artist, I was like, damn, like that actually like impacted me. And one of the lines that stuck with me was, I took a break from music and I Promise I ain't stopping again.
Yeah.
So tell us about that break, and then Chana,
that.
I want to ask you like if you ever had writer's block as well. So Johnny, address that line. Let us know about that break from music and what was going on during that time.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, man, I said I go bejeweled how I'm dropping the gems. I took a break from music, promise I ain't stopping again because I felt like I took a
Ooh.
long
No,
hiatus.
for real.
Bars, right?
Yeah.
Bars like I'm serving a life sentence, you heard? Yeah, man, I just felt like I needed to take a break from music because I had a lot going on in life. Like people don't understand, like people from on the other side of their phone, when they see the finished
Shit.
product, they're like, oh my God, that's dope. But they don't realize
Yep.
what's happening, the process, they don't
The
know
work.
nothing about the process or even anything that's going on in a regular life. Like
Yep.
they think just because they see this finished product where you iced out, you drippy and all that, like, bro, there's days where I'm bummy, but my kids has always got to be good. The bills has always
Yep.
got to get paid.
Mm.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like people don't realize, they don't see that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people obsessed with the product. You know what I mean? Consumers consume.
That's it.
You know what I mean? They're not there to, they don't know what it takes to make the wave. They don't know how exhausting it is to create the wave. They just good at surfing. You feel
Yep.
me?
You speaking.
So I had to take a break because, bro, I found out I was having a kid. And like
Life-changing.
immediately the light
Yep.
switch hits. It goes, all right, cool. So do I want to keep investing in this music career and investing in the marketing and studio time and being
Yep.
fly and being drippy and playing and paying to perform at the time? Because you
Yeah,
know when
right.
you don't got it, when you don't
Yep.
got leverage, right? Everybody want to charge you. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
I
it's
hate
like,
that exists.
bro, of course, you know what I mean? That's some payola nonsense,
Yep.
bro. That's like paying to get on the radio, bro. Like that's
Yep.
nonsense, bro. Like to me, if you're a dope artist, you deserve a platform. It's as simple as that. You
Agreed.
feel me?
Simple.
And it even beyond that, it's business. Even if I don't think your music is good, if you're selling 100 tickets, show up.
Go off. Yep.
Come
Yeah.
on. You pay me this much, I'll give you the tickets, you recoup your funds. Like, you know,
Yep.
we can make it work, bro. But yeah, so you know what I mean? At the time, I wasn't popping yet. So like, I was like, all right, I gotta take this break. I need to buy a house. I'm driving a hoopty right now.
Right.
I need a nice car. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my shit in order. My shorty at the time, I was like, all right, your car, we need to get you a new one. Boom, let's
Mhm.
get you a new whip. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just life, bro. Like I had to, as soon as I found out I was having a kid, that switch hit in my mind. It was like, all right, so it's
Yep.
time for you to be a man now. Like, time to like, I know that this is what you really want. This music shit's really what you want to do, but it's not paying your bills right now.
Yep.
Guess do something to pay your bills. And then once you good, bro, once you got your money situated, come right back, bro. Cause you're gonna come back. Once your shit is situated, you good. I don't know if I'm allowed to curse, but you guys can
Nah,
bleep
you
it out.
good.
Okay. All right, my
Yeah,
bad.
bro, authentic, 100%.
All right, so boom. I was trying not to the whole time. I was really
Oh
trying not
yeah,
to.
nah,
'cause,
go
you know,
off.
people-
Fuck that.
Yeah, all right, bet. Say no more. So yeah, bro, like you just gotta buckle down when that shit happens. You find out you're having a baby, you like, bro, like some people might not want to take that shift. Some people are like, fuck it, I'm having a baby. I got shit to do. Like, nah,
Yeah.
me, I'm like, no, we need to get it. My son needs a room. I need
Real for
I need a
that.
crib.
Yep.
Thank God I bought a house right before the pandemic hit. Cause now, good luck.
Bruh.
Good luck. Bro, I
Woo.
could go sell my crib right now and make like 80 bands if I felt like it. Cause it's wild in today's time.
Mad wild.
But
Going
yeah,
through it.
bro. So yeah, man.
Word.
that was lifing, basically. That's why I had to take a break, bro. I had to really rethink and re-strategize. And even to this day, like I'm still re-strategizing. It's still trial and error. It's still taking this fire shit that I call my music and throwing it at the wall and seeing what sticks. You know what I mean?
Yep. Life is iterative.
Yeah, man.
All trial,
Yeah.
error, learning, and doing it again.
Yeah, bro. It's you know what I mean? It's just never giving up. You know what I mean? Now my kids are like my biggest motivation.
I
Love
hear
that.
You know what I mean? Like
Love
when my daughter's on FaceTime with one of her friends and she's like, my friend Riley wants to say hello. She loves your music. And I'm like, and it's
That's
like,
so sweet.
hi Johnny. And then that's like following me on TikTok and all that, bro. That's love right there.
Yeah.
That's to
Facts.
me. I'm like, yo, bro, like that's I just posted a reel about it the other day, like because
That's
somebody
fuel.
had asked me like,
Yeah.
how important is it to be an inspiration? You know what I mean? How important
Yeah.
is that to you? Like, do you know, are you trying to pave a way for people? Are you trying to show people something? You just kind of doing it to be lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of the question it broke down to. And like, for me, bro, like being an inspiration, bro, I live to inspire. Cause that's the next generation, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Exactly.
get to show my son every time he goes on YouTube and sees one of my music videos. Like, my dad's on YouTube. To him,
Yeah,
to
that's
him,
the world.
I'm
Everything.
to him, I'm just as popping as Ninja on Fortnite or
Yep.
any of these game streamers, or I'm just as popping as Roddy Rich or whoever else he be watching on
Yep.
YouTube because daddy's on YouTube too.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? My daughter, same way. She see me on Spotify, Apple Music, all that. See my music videos, and she's like, "Oh my god, look, my dad's a rapper." And she goes, and then she'll come home from school. She'll be like, "So my English teacher, she played your song today," and I'm like, "Yeah, what everybody think? They don't think your music's really good." And I'm like, "Okay, baby, she's the best." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like
dope.
that's you know what I mean? It's like I said, I took that break because life was just really lifing, bro. So
I heard that.
had to make adult decisions, and you know, backtrack. Let's say we put a pin in it. I'm like, I'll be right back, baby. Because music, that's my passion. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when the passion doesn't pay the bills, bro, you gotta get to the paper.
Got to pivot.
That's real.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
real.
But I like that
Pivot,
you.
jab step. You know what I'm saying, baby? We ain't got to hit him one time with it.
Little Euro real quick.
Yeah.
I like.
I'm saying.
Filet.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that you mentioned that, like, you prioritized it, but at least like you came back to it.
Yeah,
'Cause a lot of artists don't come back to it, and
No.
then they live with that regret.
Yeah,
so,
man.
so
That's
Chana,
facts.
coming back to you, have you ever faced something similar in a sense of like you stopping writing poetry? Because you did this since you were 12.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about your struggles with just with your art in general, and then
Yeah.
have you ever thought about taking a break or just stopping in general?
No, absolutely. So, I mean, from the beginning of my art, it was always, again, like my diary. It was just my thoughts alone. I was never expecting to really see myself go on stage and express that to everybody. And honestly, like my struggles really just came down to just me being a family person. Like the way I grew up, it wasn't always the best. And a lot of people, like, they'll look at me and then they'll hear my work and they're like, we didn't expect that from you. And I'm like, yeah, because with my height and the way I look, like you don't expect a person like me to struggle. So it's like one of my main motivations is just like you never know what someone's going through
Yeah.
unless you ask them, unless you really give them the platform to express themselves.
Right.
So it's like my writer block, my poetry has always been attached to my emotions. So if I wasn't in a good spot emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically, my work was not being prioritized as much as it should have been.
Yeah.
So it's like I was a full-time student, full-time worker. I worked throughout the pandemic. So when I graduated back in May of last year, I was like, damn, so what am I supposed to do? Like, what's my passion?
Yeah.
What's really driving me? And honestly, like when I met Nyce and he gave me the opportunity of being able to perform at West Park, I was like, damn, am I ready for that? And I kind of asked myself, and I'm like, listen, am I going to live through fear or am I just going to say yes to every opportunity and see how it works out?
Yep.
And now 5
Yeah.
shows later, I'm like, damn, I think I got this. I feel confident. Like, what am
Yeah.
I doing? Like,
Yeah.
what was I stopping for? Like, I think life really kind of like shook me and really like asked myself, like, hey, what was really holding you back if it wasn't for fear?
Right.
Word. So I got a personal question to ask you because if you recall when we met, you weren't officially in the program that I work in, right? You were just, with your friend. Shout
Right.
out to Emily. You were with her, and of course, me being who I am, I
Right.
mess with everybody. So, but at some point, you joined the program, and then for whatever reason, right, you decided to talk to me about publishing.
Right.
You sent me a Google Doc with your work.
Right.
I'm curious personally, and we could talk about it here because I've never asked you this before.
Yeah.
What possessed you to send me your work and ask me about publishing? Like, what made you want to do that?
I think I just saw like your welcoming energy. And when
Okay.
I say that, it's like I'm already a student. I'm already stressed out. And there's not a lot of
Word.
people who is just gonna find me on campus and be like, yo, what are you trying to do after graduation? What are you
Yeah.
trying to do tomorrow? What are you trying to do to make today productive? So like those are real life conversations that it's like not everybody has the opportunity to really think about that. So it's
Yeah.
like when you spoke about all of your experience with not just through higher education, but also through community involvement.
Mhm.
I grew up in a very giving household. I saw my mom who
Gotcha.
had so little give so much.
Yeah.
So that was always driven in me to do the exact same thing. So it's like I
Gotcha.
saw a little bit of what I aspired to be through you. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is a person I really got to get like connected with, see what he can do, not just to benefit me, but just overall, just to connect to see what we can do together. Because it's
Yeah.
like, if you benefit me, I'm going to put you on as well.
Yeah.
So it's like what really possessed me is just like, you know what? He's giving me an opportunity. Let me just take it. Let me just
Yeah.
see what's going on. And honestly, like you've been an amazing help since then.
Thank you. Well, I'm always like flattered when those types of things happen because every time I have a student that will approach me about something that they want to do, I'm always trying to empower them to do more. So I'll have students be
Yeah.
like, I love bacon. And I'll be like, okay, you're on a campus full of 8,000 people. why aren't you selling these goods now? Get
Literally.
money now.
Yeah.
I will help you. I will support you. I'll get people to buy off campus. I got followers on the internet that don't come to this campus ever, but
But
I
they'll pull
promise you
up.
they will support you.
Yeah.
Right.
He knows, like, I have people that, because I'm authentic, that they'll give authentic love for the people that I promote. So when you did that, I was like, I think you messaged me on Instagram at first and just started asking me some questions. And so I was like, yo, this is like mad dope that she trusts me enough to send me something
Right.
that I can read and be like, yo, she's pouring her soul out into this. So I'm like, that's why I had the conversation like, yo, what do you really want to do? And then I love that everything I've thrown at you as far as challenges, you would make a face sometimes when I'd be like, yo, do you want to try this?
I always
And you
have
would
a
look
face.
like, nah, I wanna dive into that.
Right.
And the reason why I appreciate that is because that's how I approached him, and he knows.
I
With
was
my
about
other
to say
role,
that.
it was like, yo, if you work hard for this and you show me you want to work hard, I promise you I will go 100 times as hard for you, because energy begets energy and it's
Right.
contagious.
Yeah.
And I really like enjoy putting people in position for success because I didn't have anyone do that for me.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that sucks when you're on an island and you don't know where to go, that you don't have anyone to be like, yo, let me help you. Right. And
Yeah.
so it's like, no, like, I got resources. If I put you in position, please just try to win.
Yeah.
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 And nice. Just to add on to that, I relate to a lot what Chana said, because like I remember when I was a college student and I was looking for some type of. I remember first looking at YouTube because I didn't know what to do.
Shout
In
out YouTube
regards-
University.
Yeah.
Word.
'Cause I was like, I don't
Every
know.
day I use it.
I wanna. I know.
Thanks.
I told myself I know I wanted to start a media company. I didn't know what the steps were, and I remember coming across one of the videos and we're like, find a mentor, find someone that's already there, or find someone that knows that can get you there, or that has more experience. And then when I started looking at the program from the university that will remain nameless, unless they sponsor us, but I came across Nyce because there was other staff there, but when I spoke with Nyce, he was the one that most related to me. One, because he went to a high school from the same school district, so I knew that like he encountered certain things in life that we could relate to, and it would be more based off of not just like a transactional relationship, but more of a personal relationship where we
Right.
can definitely connect. And that's what ended up happening because like first it was like, hey, I'm interested in starting a business. First thing he told me, he was like, listen, like if you really try and be serious, like you gotta hit me up. I'm not gonna hit you up beyond 100% because
He's gonna challenge you.
there's gonna be there's more than 100 students over here that tell me the same thing. If you're really serious about this, then you're
Yeah.
gonna hit me up. And I was like, I respect this dude so much already
Mhm.
because he was 100% blunt with me.
Yep.
Yeah, of
So
course.
I love that. And so like I was like, bro, I'm a borderline like harass you.
That's how you gotta
I'm
be.
gonna ask the question.
Bro, he's telling you. He said, "I'm not gonna chase you to make your dream come true."
Yeah. And so
I'll
I
push
be
you.
appreciating
I'll be
that stuff.
behind you. I'll be behind you to push you, but I'm not
Right.
gonna. We're not doing this.
Yeah,
No, you,
until
I'll
the-
do this.
You gotta want it.
Yeah.
Until this day, like we're past that stage of like student and teacher, but I always look at him still as a teacher because like
Right.
I always come to Nyce when I overthink stuff, even with like my creative stuff. And he tells himself like he doesn't call himself a creative. I look at him as a creative still because he makes me think
He
of
low
stuff.
key is. He low
Yeah.
key is. Don't let him fool you. Don't let him
Yeah,
fool you.
because
Low key, high key.
Because listen,
Yo.
listen. Iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be
Yeah.
a
That's
creative
facts.
and be able to help other create. Come on, man. Don't let
I
him
Yeah.
just
fool you.
started embracing
I
that
think
last
he be telling
year.
people that so that he so that you don't feel like you're getting critiqued.
Yeah.
That's why he says that because he's like, I'm not a
That's
creative.
true.
I'm not a creative.
yeah,
but
I tell him he's.
but,
I tell him
you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm-
I think he does it to like so that people don't get in
See,
their head.
This guy know me too long. He out here telling
Yeah,
my secrets.
nah,
I don't
Man,
like
I'm
that.
dropping the gems. That's what we're here to do, right? We're here to drop the gems, right?
You right, bro. You right.
I be telling Nyce, I'm like, bro, you're like the cockiest, most humble person I know.
Yeah.
The first time you text me that,
That's the
I
best
was
description of it.
cracking.
That's a fact.
Oh, I think I screenshotted it and put it on my Instagram. I said, bro, this is what someone said to me today.
Yeah, bro.
But I understood it. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
bro.
right. I'm
But
not.
no,
I
that's-
can't deny it.
But that's the energy he gives off because he's naturally a giver, and that's what I
Yeah,
respect.
bro.
Because like just like
feel it.
from going back to your project,
Yeah.
like even from some of the stuff that I struggled as a creative, like I would talk to Nyce, and then that's how this whole like podcasting came together.
Yeah.
Just from our conversations, like we would literally have like 1 hour conversations with each other, and we're like, why aren't we documenting this?
Yeah,
Facts.
bro.
Because like our own growth could help other people.
Yup.
Hell
That
yeah,
we
bro.
could have-
This you opening up right now, bro. Like there's people who are watching this, bro, that struggle with the same exact
Yep.
shit.
And a lot of people, like you said, look at the final product. So they're like, yo,
That's
Johnny
all they
Billz,
see.
Johnny Billz, he's invincible. He doesn't go through what we go through.
No,
And
my
then-
God.
and now-
He's
and then-
hot. Look, he's lit. He's always lit.
Dancing on TikTok.
All the time.
Like,
My man's look at that fire ass out. He must be drippy 24/7.
facts.
I'm like, nah, bro. As soon as I'm done shooting, I'm putting joggers on and some chanclas on, bro, and I'm going to
Word.
get a Popeyes chicken sandwich, bro. I don't know what you talking about.
Super
Yeah,
comfy.
yeah, bro.
So relatable.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, one of the artists that I relate to a lot. I don't know if y'all mess with like salsa is Hector Lavoe.
Oh my God,
Yes,
yeah.
it's
Hector
one of-
Lavoe.
One of his songs that's
Salsa?
the most relatable is El Cantante. Even though he didn't write it, because it was I believe it was Ruben Blades that wrote it. There's a specific line in there that says like, when the show is over,
Uh-huh.
like I'm just another one of y'all.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times when we're looking at
That's a
real.
fact.
at the
real.
concert, he's letting us know, like, we look at our idols, we look at our celebrities, and we kind of forget that
They're
they have a
human.
their human experience.
Yeah.
Like us.
We almost like praise them at a certain
Yeah.
point.
Right.
Because we're consuming the product portion of them.
Yep.
We're not. We don't get to see. I mean, very rarely
Yeah.
are they open or have a platform to be open about their raw, authentic selves. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yep.
Because the part of them that produces or pay the bills
Mm-hmm.
is the product portion of them. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
So
That's real.
yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. That's dope.
But that's why I
But
feel
Hector
like
Lavoe, he's fire. That's my guy, bro. Low
Yeah,
key, I be
bro.
dancing salsa heavy.
Yo, I
I need to be
recommend.
taught salsa.
Yeah,
Just one more time.
Yo, my
Little refresher.
sister,
more
my sister's
time.
an instructor. I'll put you
That's
on.
facts.
There you go. There you go.
and I'm
See?
actually pretty confident you've met his sister because she does work. She was doing workshops at university that will be unnamed.
Networking.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
So we gonna figure
We
that
can name
out.
her.
We
but-
gonna-
yeah, we can name her, but we're not
figure it
naming the
my,
school.
my sister's name is Ellie. Shout out her.
Gang.
She's actually a therapist now, but she's also a salsa instructor. She's actually the reason I know how to dance salsa. Crazy, mambo on two.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ellie.
she's done
Shout
the
out to
mind-
Ellie.
She's done
Okay.
mindfulness sessions
Yeah.
for our program, so plenty of times for the past
Fire.
2 years, I believe. So
Let me find out, Ellie.
Yeah, she
find her.
she happy feet with the salsa. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
She-
for
she
real.
nice, she nice, she nice.
nice.
Gotta find
Yeah,
her.
she'll
So-
cut a rug.
So going along with the theme of what we talked about, and then I'm gonna start with you, Chana.
Got you.
If you met yourself 10 years ago, with now the experiences that you went through now, with what you know now, what would you tell yourself if you got stuck yourself in an elevator?
Oh my God, stop being so fucking scared. You're amazing, bro.
Get 'em.
Like, you're
Yeah.
so amazing. Like, do not put yourself, and again, I'm gonna bring it back to Johnny. Do not put yourself in this box and think, okay, you're just a rapper, you're just an artist. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm trying to be a multifaceted individual. I'm trying to have so many talents. I'm employed for life. And then I'm gonna employ myself. Like at this point, like, Chana, don't be so scared and don't let anybody like opinions get in the way of your talent. Like, you are talented, period.
Real talk. Humanity is a spectrum, so why wouldn't creativity also be a spectrum?
Yeah, of
Exactly.
course. You know what I mean? It's just like, I mean, even like the elements of hip hop, man. There's so many forms of creation within that. Graffiti, b-boying, DJing, MCing. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? There's so many I know there's like 3 more. I'm pretty sure 7 elements.
Yeah, it keeps expanding.
Well, yeah, now
about
it's
it.
like now there's so many, but I mean, like I know the original 7 elements. I know those were 4
Yeah.
of them, but I forget the other 3. But yeah, man, it's crazy, dude. Creation is definitely on a spectrum for sure.
Well, that's what I loved about like what you said earlier about going away for a little bit, because I know for myself, like that was like part of what allowed me to even entertain doing a podcast again. Like,
yeah,
and it also allowed me to actually like record something and actually put something on YouTube.
He was like, "You caught me at a good time."
Yo, it's literally what I said. I said, yo, you know what? You caught me at a really good time because I'm on some like, I removed everything and I literally was writing my journal.
yeah.
Death to comfort zones. I don't care about being comfortable.
Nah, bro.
I
Some
don't care. And so
No.
like I did
people
the
don't realize
magazine.
that's a stagnant place. Comfort is a very
Bruh.
stagnant place.
You got to be uncomfortable.
There's no growth and comfort. And so like I stopped doing everything because of my personal life, my mom's health, things happening. I'm going through things with my kids and moving and all these other things and switching jobs. Like there were so many things going on. my creativity was like zapped. I didn't
Yeah.
want to be creative. And then I realized as I'm going through things and got right and I started going to grad school and I had different jobs and I'm meeting different people and I'm like, there's a piece of me that I'm not even like participating in anymore.
Yeah.
So then like we're
So you
having
like
dialogue.
shelf the portion of yourself.
I literally did, and I think when I started doing like the hip hop, I was helping with the hip hop therapy workshops. Shout out to Psyches of Color, based in LA. Like COVID was good for me, and so me working with the youth and empowering them to like, yo, nah, tell your story creatively, write some bars,
Right.
journal, empower yourself, and then I'm in these sessions with them, and I'm like, I'm not somebody that's gonna tell somebody to do something I wouldn't do, so I'm sitting here writing rhymes with them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I've been writing for years, but I don't share nothing with anybody. I just
Right.
create and it stays in a book. And then all of that happened. And then I wrote this thing about my mom in one of the sessions over Kanye West joint, Life of the Party. And then I was like, damn, I actually really like this. This actually felt really good to talk about the hell I've been through for the past 8 years that literally no one knows about.
Yeah.
So that prompted me. And then he hits me up about, we're just having a talk, like, oh, we should do this podcast. I was like, yo, you caught me at a good time, man, because I'm on some like anything creative that I feel inspired to do, I'm about to just do. So between the podcast, recording that track, I made the video myself.
Yeah.
Things that I would do, and they would just sit on my hard drive. And I was like, no, I'm gonna just upload it to YouTube and call it a day. I don't care what anyone thinks.
That's
I'm
how you
about to
do
talk
it.
about my mom. I'm about to talk about my family. I'm about to talk about why all these things happen. And literally, once I did that, I felt like I lost 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, bruh.
Nah, for
this
real.
is what
Yeah.
this
When
stand for. So now I
when
feel
you start
free.
really focusing on the things that bring you joy, bro, like that's I think that's the beauty of I guess like becoming an adult. You know what I mean? Like there's that
Facts.
gap right there, right? Where like you figuring life out. So that's when like that's when the joy kind of gets dulled a little bit, right?
Yep.
Because you're so focused on prioritizing, like you're so focused on trying to solve the problems, right? Like, yo,
Yep.
this shit's fucking me up. This shit's fucking me up. This shit's fucking me up. Once all that is situated, and you could tap back into that.
Yep.
I don't want to say like inner child, but like tap into that joy, that shit that really makes that
Nah,
shit
it
that
is.
really hits home for you.
It's
You know
really
what I'm
what
saying?
it was.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is,
bro.
It is your inner child. 'cause
Yeah,
if you
man.
think-
Like
if
the
you-
shits you love. You know what I mean? That joy, bro.
Right.
Yeah, because
That's facts.
when you think about you being as a kid, like you're not worried about bills, you're not worried about
Right.
all this like external
Yeah.
factors. You're just worrying about having fun, creating, and things like that. So,
Yeah.
It's pure authenticity.
so I think that's what makes us different as creatives is that we keep that inner child within us. We don't
Mhm.
ever let that go.
Nope.
Right.
Yep.
So Johnny, bringing it back to you now. If you met yourself 10 years ago and you only have like an elevator ride to kind of talk to yourself, what would you tell
10
yourself?
years.
I mean, yeah, bro. I think 10 years ago, like who I am today is who I needed to talk to 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like who I am right now. So like if I saw me and like I would just be like, yo, bro, listen, tough times don't last, tough people do, bro.
Woo!
You
Say that
you're-
again.
tough times don't last, tough people do. You're gonna go through a lot of shit that is gonna make you want to give up.
Mhm.
And you're gonna be scared, bro. But I promise you, some of the best shit lives on the other side of fear. So just keep your head down. Get through.
Right.
Once you get
Facts.
through, you get through that storm. I promise you, storms don't last forever, and they're only in a small spot. That moment, once you pass through, you're gonna see the sun break. You're gonna be lit, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Keep your head down. And storms, bro, they come and go, bro. That's it. You just gotta,
Yep.
as long as you keep your boat afloat
Man.
and you get through it, that's all that matters. Keep you and yours protected, and you're gonna be good. Bing.
beautiful.
And then I get off the elevator and I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna go smoke. I'll holla at you.
I holla.
Right.
I'm saying, yeah, because what you go through is literally what you grow through.
Yeah.
You know, so it's storm, right? And on the other side of that is light. So you need all those elements to grow.
Yeah, bro.
You know, and I both know you and I both went through some wild situations back in 2013. And
Yeah,
then what
bro.
do we do? That's
grow from
about
that, man.
11 years ago, right?
Yeah, you
so
grow from that,
you
man.
grow from it. You know what I mean? So now it's just like, all right, nah, we back in our bag.
Yeah, bro. You gotta be like, people don't understand, like, you know what I mean? Things gotta break for it to grow. Like even gold. Gold is shiny and it's beautiful, but guess
Facts.
what? It doesn't grow or shape or change unless you destroy it.
There you
It's
go.
facts.
So until you break it down, you melt it down, you put it, you know what I mean? Diamonds, bro. Diamonds are made from pressure, baby.
Yep.
So when you feel like you under pressure, that just means a gem is about to pop up. I promise
There
you.
you go.
Like J. Cole said, coal under pressure, what that make? Diamonds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's it. So yeah, man, it's that's exactly what I would tell myself, man, 10 years ago. I feel like I said, who I am today is who I needed to talk to 10 years ago.
Beautiful struggle.
Perfect.
So let the people know where they can follow you, where they can download your project, where they can listen to your poetry.
Yeah, man. I'm like I said, my name is Johnny Billz, JOHNNY BILLZ. On every platform, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, every other platform you could think of, wherever my distribution company puts them. And then yeah, man, as far as the socials, Johnny_Billz, on IG, Facebook, TikTok, you know what I mean, all that. X now, it's not Twitter anymore. X. So, but yeah, Twitter, you know what I'm
now.
saying, guys. Threads, whatever app is available is Johnny_Billz. You already know the vibes, man. 1.000 O's out now. Every platform. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all tune in to Loud Radio this Sunday too. Y'all might catch me on there too.
Dang.
Shout out my man DJ Shy, you heard. And yeah, man. And then catch me on Hot 97 with The Movement and DJ Drewski on the 16th as well. I think it's the 15th or the 16th. It's Monday, I believe, but I think it's Martin Luther King's Day on that day, so they might do it the 16th. But yeah, I'll be on there too, man. You know what I mean? We active. You know what I'm saying? We active this year, 2024. It's up for all of us.
Hey.
Woo. Okay, booked and busy. We love it. So you could find Chanaaa at CHANAA, 3 A's, at every social media platform. You could also find some of my poetry on every streaming platform, which is Spotify, Apple Music, your neighborhood radio. You could also see me physically on January 15th. There's going to be a installation happening at the Art Museum where you're going to see a lot of the young artists in Allentown, including yourself. There's going to be poetry. There's going to be songs, really cool art exhibits on the wall. So please, if you don't follow already, Basement Poetry, we're going to be doing a collaboration soon in the future.
That's
January
dope, that's
15th.
dope.
Shout out to Chloe Cole.
Yes, ma'am. So again, you can find me on every platform. And again, hopefully a future collaboration on Empower 610.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
you already
Empower-
know
that
they're gonna
Empower
put more. They
State.
gonna put more events together, bro. The way they bring the
Absolutely.
community together, the way they bringing the culture together, and making it more widely accepted through our city is just it's unmatched, man. It's just
Right.
like it's Empower 610, and the only other people I know that doing what y'all doing is like Mike Frassetto. I know he be bringing the artists out, making sure they get paid. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yep.
always a pleasure, man. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it for the culture, man. It's much appreciated. Y'all deserve y'all flowers for real.
Shout out to Movement Moves Media.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and of course, you guys better subscribe.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
facts.
please
Y'all
don't
better
start.
slap that subscribe button. You heard?
No, literally.
Tune in to Empower 610, man. This is where the gems is made, baby. So when y'all feeling under pressure, this is where you come to see the diamonds. You heard?
Don't be watching for free and then don't subscribe and like. Like, don't be selfish.
Yeah, subscribe, share, like, comment, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is gonna boost the engagement in the SEO for this platform, man. This platform deserves to be bigger.
Because
So-
every bit of engagement helps our mission. Like, that's really the thing. It's
Yeah.
really not about us. Like, I could care less if nobody ever knows me. I do not care who knows my name, who knows what I'm about. I care so much more about putting people on that necessarily don't have a voice or are doing something great, and how can we uplift them? How can we 10x them? I don't care about me. I care more about the whole community.
I also think it's just the message too, man. Like you know what I mean? This platform, like we talk about things that can help people. You know what I mean?
Word.
It's that helps propel and, you know, push the culture in the right direction.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean? It's super dope, man.
Free school, fuckers.
Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, that's when we gotta start. We gotta get the Empower 610 merch popping. We gotta get it lit. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? Make sure y'all show love, y'all show support, man. This is one of the dope ones.
I've been teaching in the
Exactly.
classroom for 12 years, and you motherfuckers is now getting the shit for free.
Hey, listen, YouTube. Hey, it's YouTube University. Taught
YouTube
me
U.
more than LCTI. I'll tell you that.
Word.
I'll tell you
Shout
that.
out to
I low key know how to do
LCTI.
electrician work now, bro. I'll be moving outlets and all that just because of YouTube University.
I hear that.
So yeah, bro, I was never into all that. Now I could do it though. Now I'll be cutting drywall. I'll be doing all that.
That's ill.
Yeah, I'll be wilding now. Be
We're gonna be
wildin'.
seeing Johnny Bill's construction real soon.
Facts. Johnny Builds. You know
There
what
we
I'm
go.
saying?
Nah.
Let me stop.
Copyright right now. Copyright right now. They gonna take it. They
With
gonna
a
take
Z.
it.
You heard?
You heard it here first.
There you go.
Big
Johnny
flex.
Builds. Yeah,
Yeah.
baby, that's gonna be funny.
That's ill.
You heard it here first. Empower 610, aka Empower You. Tune in. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Peace and blessings. No more stressing. We out.